Hello and welcome to Find Out Nation. I'm one of your hosts, Jamie.
I'm one of your hosts, Nicole.
And we're here to discuss what happens as a nation when we start fucking around and finding out. The shutdown is over.
Shutdown is over.
But we have still our countdowns. Girl,
Yeah.
Can I tell you that Donald Trump told a room, where was it? I think it was with the Saudi prince that the rest of the Trump presidency makes him feel like it's an eternity. And we're like, yeah, we all fucking feel that way.
Yeah. Literally. We feel like it's been 10 years long. Yeah.
It's the longest goddamn, sentence in the, Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Countdown.
Okay. 347 days to the midterms.
Ooh. Okay.
Like it's
especially because like we're getting real close.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, ish, yeah. Like we were at 360. Like now we're at 347.
Yeah.
304 days in. He golfed on November 1st and November 8th and has not been cited golfing since then. You know, Thanksgiving weekend, homeboy's going to be golfing.
Girl.
So total of 72 days into his presidency. And then because the shutdown is done and we don't have the shutdown anymore for a countdown, I just want you to know that now the White House's website says Democrats shut down the government for a record 43 days. And then you can click on the map below to view the economic impact of the shutdown in your state, or click on the other map to read your state's letters of support for a clean continuing resolution.
Like, how do you make that statement knowing you control every piece of the government?
Thing. Everything.
I mean, to your point, not just like literally everything you control. Mm-hmm. How do you make that fucking statement with a straight fucking face?
Yep.
We're going to talk about some of the most unhinged responses to things tonight. Like it's like what was that crazy energy drink? Loco, whatever.
Or Loco.
That is what that is what this episode is like. Like we have descended into the depths of fucking crazy at this point. Yeah. But okay.
Yes, ma'am.
The big news is that, of course, Grijalva was sworn in. They got their vote. Now the vote went to both the Senate and the House, and it was widely, only one person voted against releasing the Epstein files. And that was because he was saying he was trying to protect whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Trump signed it into law, which is insane, knowing that he had this capability to release all these files for how long? Yes.
I was shocked that this was not done on camera, the signing of it. I mean, I don't think there's anything else that he has really signed into law that wasn't done on camera. So I find it interesting that this wasn't on camera.
Well, because he knew he would get questions. And we've seen his response. We're not
handling those so well.
Right. We see how he responds to reporters asking questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as of now, the DOJ has 30 days to release the files. According to the bill, it says that it allows for redactions about Epstein victims for ongoing federal investigations, but the DOJ cannot withhold information due to embarrassment, reputational harm, or political sensitivity. So Mike Johnson has said over and over and over and over again that he does not like the bill as written. I have to believe that's the thing he doesn't like, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know that, a week ago, the DOJ released 20,000 emails. Mm-hmm. Last week, we talked about 3 of the emails that specifically implied Trump. Since that time, the Courier newsroom has created a searchable database. Okay.
I got to look this up. I had no idea.
I know. It's if you just Google Courier News Searchable Database Epstein, you'll find it. For our listeners, I'm going to throw it up on the screen, the article, and then you have to go into it and click on the searchable database. And I'll try and put it in our comments as well. Okay. And let me tell you, Every
Oh,
fucking document is fucking there. Everyone. I am on page 2. I've spent about 2 hours just going through because it'll give you like the preview of what the message says, and you can, because like every single article is that's sent to him shows
mm-hmm.
up. And so like, there's like, I mean, it's thousands and thousands and thousands of emails.
This is
And I
crazy.
think they're text records, because there was one set of records that was like, it would have like content and then it would have words. And so
Oh,
there was one set of like content that was like, Trump's going with us to London. Oh, it's going to be such a party. Are the girls going to be there? The last girl, the friend didn't get paid. Oh, the one from Prague. Yeah. $750. And like,
so it's
there's
not reading like an email; it's reading like a text
like
stream.
a text message. And
Ah,
to that point, Republicans were very specific about, oh, Democrats cherry picked certain things out of
mm,
here.
mm-hmm.
Nicole, that
Oh
is
God.
not like, I think these were just the first 3 files that they came on. I have read like one of them. So, um, there was the email that came from Epstein, where he wrote to former Treasury Secretary Lawrence Summers. You can find that one in there where he's like, I've met some very bad people, none as bad as Trump. And then he responds, not one decent cell in his body. Like that, you can find all those emails in there. Like they're in
A-
there.
And
Okay.
Summers is the one that just is. He was the former president of Harvard and all that. That's like stepping down. Uh huh.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Okay. So here's the other thing. So the Courier News, they did a heat map to show like how many emails contain names. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So of the way that they broke it down was like, of the like personal emails.
Yeah.
So this is like, take out all the journals and all the
Oh,
articles,
yeah.
just the personal emails. They analyzed like they said they had around 3,000 emails, I think.
Oh my God.
Donald Trump is by far mentioned the most with 1,628 mentions. He has more mentions in his emails than Jeffrey Epstein's name comes up. Bill Clinton is only mentioned 392 times, which, don't get me wrong,
Is a
392
lot.
times is right, but 1,628 times.
And that's just emails. That's not flight
Yes,
logs. That's not party invitations or
indeed.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the emails.
Yes.
Oh,
The news desk even says, if you find anything interesting, email the news desk at this email address in the article. So please, like if you are a retired
wow.
person, mom and dad, and
Yes.
you are looking for something to do, that I'm
Here's our
like, this,
project.
that's right. This is a good project to do. And by the way, just as an FYI, real quick, my father has been mad about my screwed up blinds for like, he mentioned them weeks
Jim.
ago. We bought new blinds and Mark put them up. So I just wanted to point that out. If any of our watchers have noticed my fucked up blinds and been pissed about it, they are
Girl,
now fixed.
they're probably too busy being distracted by my vacuum cleaner that's right back here because my
I love
fucking
this journey
house is
for
a
us.
goddamn disaster because we're still redoing our basement. No one's looking at your blinds. They're like, what the fuck's that crazy bitch got going
Well,
on at her house?
my father is looking at my blinds. So I
He just,
just wanted to
yeah,
bring that up
he
real
just
quick.
hasn't been able to, he doesn't know how to reach me to be like, bitch, clean up the room behind you.
Indeed. Would you both get your backgrounds under
Get your
control? That's
shit
right.
together. Yes,
That's right.
literally.
Get your
Oh my
shit
God.
together. Anyway,
Ah,
yeah. So I am saying like I feel like my free time, I don't know that it's like a car crash. It's like Real Housewives.
yeah.
I
How
don't
do you
know that
look
I am
away?
not going to be able to not be on this site reading every fucking post
Yeah,
that they
like
have
I
put out
want to
there.
start looking at it, but to your point, like, oh, wow.
Yeah. Yes.
I
So,
had no idea. Oh my God.
I know. It's pretty crazy. So the 1600 is the full name Donald Trump, but almost every reference that Jeffrey Epstein has made to him and everything that I've read has just been Trump. So there's a
Oh,
search function. And so I just typed in, I think I just was able to type in Trump. And so at one
wow.
point I had to so the other thing that I did was, I told you about the text messages. The
Yeah.
text messages were really, really hard to read, but you could tell that the message came after the word like content or something.
Oh,
So
okay.
I copied the whole thing and put it into Word. And then I was like, Copilot, give me all the line items that start with content. And like Copilot gave me like the whole
Oh,
conversation. So I'm just
wow.
saying, like, I'm out there using my tools,
Yeah, you
trying
are.
to like break it down. But I will tell you, like, the searchable database, it's going to be hard to resist.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
wild.
So you had mentioned like Larry, well, I started with Larry Summers, but you had mentioned Larry Summers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he does feature prominently in the emails. Obviously he stepped down. He was on the board for OpenAI, I think.
Yeah,
And
he once was the US Treasury Secretary from 99 to '01 under Clinton. He's a current professor and director of Harvard's Mosavar Ramani Center for Business and Government. He was the former president of Harvard from '01 to '06.
yeah,
Um,
he was the director of the National Economic
yep.
Council for Obama. So yeah, he's had quite
Yeah.
and so he's stepped down from all of his boards. It sounds like thinks he's still going to be a teacher at Harvard, but Elizabeth Warren is like, I don't think that's in your cards. So we'll
I
see what
think you were
happens there.
mistaken.
And let me just say
Wow,
too
yeah.
that like he has not like he's just come out and was like, I'm sorry for any pain that I've caused. But I will tell you like
But
a
he's not like
lot.
that's not really remorseful.
No. A lot of the emails and letters that I've read so far have been prior testimony or his legal counsel's admonishment of like the Wall Street Journal and the Post and the Times because they published articles around Jane Doe, Katie Johnson, who came
Mhm.
forward and like had all these allegations against him, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump. Like she had all sorts of allegations. Then she like dropped her suit. Like she sued Donald Trump. She sued or she sued Jeffrey Epstein. Then
And that was
she
like in 16, right?
yeah, and then she
Yeah.
dropped it and then she sued again and then she dropped it again. So it's interesting because when you read like Larry Summers' response, like his lawyer's response, it's very much like, can you really believe what she has to say? Like she said that she had like evident, like crazy. So she claimed that she had evidence of a um, video with Bill Clinton, Richard Bronson, and maybe it was Alan Dershowitz, who were all having like sex with a girl.
Mm.
And like so there were a lot of claims and they're like, can you really believe her when she makes these claims and then she drops her suit and then okay, but then you read her testimony and she's like, I mean, it's very graphic.
Yeah, it is.
She talks about like she couldn't like she was asked to give Trump a hand job and he swatted her hand away and she has to put on
Mhm.
a glove.
And
And
mhm.
yeah, go ahead.
Now that when she gave him a blowjob, he
Yeah,
had to wear a condom,
he had to wear a condom. Yeah. And
and that he
so
raped
like
her, and she was 13.
yes. Yes. That's the other thing at 13. And the reality is like, then if you read lower in her testimony,
Mhm.
like she talks about the threats to her fucking family and
Mm.
that Trump was very clear about, I'll kill all your family.
Mhm.
Like,
Well, and like, did you read in her testimony about the maid fantasy
mhm,
that her and he specifically requested a Hispanic maid or counterpart and that they were supposed to be making out and he comes in the room and this is when he raped her
yeah,
because she was told by whoever this other woman is, it's not Ghislaine in the room, but whoever this Tiffany, I think is her name.
Tiffany. Yeah.
Yeah, whoever this Tiffany person is, that she would stop it before it went too far, that if they were ever uncomfortable they could stop it, whatever. Well, she couldn't stop him. And there was an instance with the same Hispanic person that he wanted her to give him a blowjob, but then she wasn't doing it properly. And so he told this Katie person to come show her how it's done. And he's threatening to deport this other woman if they don't do what he wants. And all, I mean, uh, this is, this is how stupid I was. I, I thought he was a voyeur. He was watching these kind of things happening. He wasn't doing anything to stop it. We know that he's a fucking misogynist, and then we know that he's a groper because he did it to adult women. Do you know what I mean? And the beauty pageants and all those things. I didn't actually expect him to have had any kind of sexual contact with a minor. I think I gave him more credit than was due. I really think I thought this whole time like he's trying to protect his big powerful friends while he was watching them do these things, and he could maybe be but he is the fucking predator that he is.
So, did you read the testimony where she said that he told her, or maybe it was Tiffany told her, that she reminded him of his daughter?
Of Ivanka, yeah. That's why he
I
liked her in the or in the blonde wig.
Yeah, I got to be honest, like I'm pretty
What
sure
the
he touched her.
Well, you know all those pictures we've seen of like her weirdly sitting on his lap. He made the
Yes.
comment on Howard
And
Stern's show that
he's
if she
talked about
wasn't
if she wasn't my daughter, I'd have sex
Yep,
with her. Like,
he did it on Howard Stern's show. Yes.
yes. So, like, no, it's bad. So,
It's
and
bad.
so here's what I'll say. For this particular person, to your point, like the fact that he made the comment about Jeffrey Epstein liking young women, young girls, just
Mhm.
like he does, you knew that he
Yeah, that it
liked
was
young
bad.
girls.
Yeah.
Um, and so to your point, like it's hard to imagine that people are actually, it's sort of like, did you watch the Archie? Who was the guy that was in Lone Ranger? Archie Hammond, Army Hammond,
Oh,
Army Hammer.
Army. Yeah.
Fucking Christ. And like the cannibalism stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
you don't want to believe that people are really like you're like, there's no way people, and then you watch it and you're like, holy fucking shit. And
Yeah.
these people are so rich and powerful, and they've been able to get away with it for so long
Mhm.
that they
Yeah.
believe that they are untouchable. And like, it does not at all surprise me that he is threatening people because he does it in public. We see him do
Mhm.
that in public today, and we'll talk about this in a minute, he talks about people deserve to die. So like
Mhm.
he has no problem throwing around this idea of if you don't do exactly what I say, then I'm going to kill you. And I believe that he did that to these women.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she's 13.
Teen.
And so like that's what, she said she came
Ugh.
to New York to try and be a model. She got hooked up with this Tiffany girl who said, "Oh yeah, and she is getting introduced to rich and famous people that could make
Yeah.
her a model.
Yeah.
She is in the, so it's like she wants to make it. She thinks like this is just how the industry, because like my son is 14,
Right.
and he if he would not know any, like if you threw him
Right.
in that scenario, he would not know any better. He would not know what to do. He would not know how to respond to it. Like I cannot imagine
Mm-mm.
being a 13
Mm-mm.
year old girl. And then Megan fucking Kelly
Oh, this fucking twat. Mhm.
goes on her show and is like, well, 15. And she says it's legal. Did you hear this? She's like, it's
Oh,
legal.
yeah.
No,
It's not
it's
legal.
not.
She
15
said
is still illegal.
that's right. They're barely legal. They're
They're
barely
barely legal, is what
illegal.
she called
Yeah.
them. Barely
Yeah.
legal. And I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, what?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
They're not legal at all. They're still
No,
minors.
that's right. And she has a 15-year-old. Doesn't she have a 15-year-old?
She might. I don't know.
Yeah. I
It's
just can't believe it.
I mean, it's not like they're
Like,
5. What?
yeah, seriously, it's not like they're 8 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he
One
was
is not
into
better
the
than the other.
barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls, Kelly continued. I'm not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts that he wasn't into like 8-year-olds. You don't know if he was into 8-year-olds or not, bitch. You have no
Right.
fucking clue. But we know it went to 13.
And you are making excuses for it. You just
Absolutely.
excused the behavior. This heinous, horrible behavior. You just fucking excused it.
Yes. But he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. They did not
Those two
look legal
things
to a passerby.
those two things cannot be true at the same time. They
That's
cannot
right.
appear to be younger than 15 while to a passerby appear to be older than 18. Those two
Yes.
things cannot be true at the same time. Go
Yes.
fuck yourself.
Go.
She needs to burn in hell right along with the rest of them.
I agree. Yes.
These apologizers, You know, and these people that are still willing to excuse this fucking behavior. I like, I've been angry with them since they were willing to excuse it when the video came out, the audio came out of grab him by the pussy, and then when we started finding out what he was doing with the Miss Universe pageants, like going
Girl,
into the dressing room.
16 women have come forward
Yeah,
and accused him of some sort of sexual
sexual assault.
misconduct,
Yep,
including grabbing them by the fucking pussy.
yep. And he has been fed like felony, like charged with it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like
Up
been
to
found.
and including rape.
Yeah,
Up to and including rape. E. Jean Carroll,
yeah.
including rape, for fuck's sake. It is insane. There was a particular story that I found to be particularly disturbing. That so Stacey Williams is a model, and she dated Jeffrey Epstein for a couple of months, and they were very casual. They were out on a walk in the mid 90s, and he's like, "Hey, let me introduce you to Donald Trump." So she's like, "Okay." He takes her to meet Donald and his whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Moments after she arrived, Donald Trump grabs her, fondles her breasts, and fondles her ass, her buttocks. She
What?
said she froze, but she's like, I noticed that the two men smiled at each other like it was a game of what Jeffrey's is Trump, and Trump wants to make sure he can get whatever Jeffrey has. She's like, I broke up with him right after that. I couldn't do it.
Oh my God.
Isn't that disgusting?
Uh
16 total women have come
yeah.
through, including, I think it was 4 Miss America women contestants that have had him walk in on them while they're
Mm-hmm.
changing.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple people that have said that he just grabs them just like he said he did. That's my
Yep.
thing. When someone
He's
tells you
told
who they
us.
are, believe them.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yep. And then don't
Okay.
vote for him to run your fucking country.
I feel like that's not something that needs to be written down. Like, I feel like our founding fathers never thought that we needed to write down, don't let a pedophile run the country. I thought
Especially
that,
because a lot of our founding fathers were rapists.
yeah, yeah, yes, agreed, agreed. Okay, so we're going through this right now with Epstein and the files and whatever. In the next 30 days, a lot more is going to come out. A lot of people have been very concerned that the files will be released and all the information will be redacted to try and save the,
Mm,
whatever. I will tell you though that the data that we have from the, like, if you go to this Courier News, no names have been redacted at all. They're all in there. Like
oh,
every survivor's name is in there. It is on display. So I don't know how that's gonna come to light, but
yeah.
I don't know. It'll be interesting in the next 30 days. But the fact that they put in the bill that like you can't even remove someone's name for their embarrassment, which is how it fucking should be,
Yes.
in my mind is like, I'm hopeful that people follow the letter of the law. We'll see what happens. It's Pam fucking
Yeah.
Bondi, which by the
Exactly.
way, that bitch looks, this administration has
Aged her.
caused her, like she looks stressed. Have you noticed
Uh-huh.
this?
Yeah. Yeah. She's not looking well. Yeah.
No, like I don't like to comment on people's looks to be like,
Right.
except for Donald Trump because that motherfucker deserves it. But I
Yeah.
try not to comment on people's looks. But Pam Bondi, like, are
She
you
doesn't.
okay? I need
That's the
you.
thing. Like,
Yes.
I feel like it's not what you're saying is not, you're not disparaging her because of her looks. It's because
No.
she looks unhealthy. And I
That
feel like the
yes.
stress of it, of knowing she could end up in federal prison because
That's
she's
it.
actively breaking the fucking law and she knows the
Yes.
goddamn laws.
That's it. Like, honestly, both Pam Bondi and Caroline Levitt, as much as I fucking hate them, I think they're really
Yeah.
pretty. Like, I do. I really think they're both pretty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though like Pam Bondi has absurdly wide set eyes, I'm like, oh, she has like these doe eyes and
Yeah.
she's really pretty. I am like, lady, are you worried
Yeah.
about your future
Yeah.
in the world? Anyway. Okay.
Yeah. It's not good.
So speaking of shitty people talking about people's looks.
Oh.
So Air Force One, Donald Trump
Mhm.
is getting questioned by reporters on the Epstein files. The question came out, hey, this email said you knew about the girls. Did you not know about the girls? And of course, Donald Trump deflects, doesn't answer. I don't know anything about it. So she tries to ask a follow-up question, but Trump had already called on another reporter. And so the person asking the question, her name was Catherine Lucy. She's a Bloomberg News reporter who, by the way, is very slim. Like all of her
Right.
pictures are very slim.
Right.
So I don't get this. But as she's like jumping in to try and ask her second question, Donald Trump turns to her and points to her and goes, quiet, quiet, piggy.
Mm-hmm. That fucking finger in her face, girl. I would have come unfucking glued. Like, we were talking about this last night in my house
Mm-hmm.
because Riley said, like, it's so shocking when someone does that to you that you don't always react the way you think you're going to react, which is a very true statement because you're so
Yes.
shocked from it. But
Yes.
like I've had a similar, not exact same, but I've had a very similar situation happen to me at a previous employer, working for a man who very much had a Trump type personality.
Yeah.
And he came into my office and he slammed my office door and started to raise his voice at me because he had asked me to do something that was breaking city ordinances and state law, and I had refused to do it because he wouldn't put the request in writing. And he was mad at me because I hadn't done it. And I stood up from behind my desk and I said, I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, but I know for goddamn sure it's not me. Open that fucking office door. Like, it was
Immediate.
immediate visceral reaction. I cannot imagine sitting on Air Force One and watching this motherfucker put that stubby fucking finger in her goddamn face and say that to her, and no one says anything to defend her, to get between her and him. No one says a fucking word, which all
I
that does
know.
is reinforce that his fucking behavior is acceptable.
I
Because he
know.
doesn't do that to the male reporters. He
No.
only does it to the fucking female reporters.
Well, he will call male reporters names and he'll tell them that they're whatever. But to your point, he won't say it like that. Like
Right.
he's reprimanding a child
Yep.
is what he is acting like.
Yeah.
Did you hear Caroline Levitt's defense of this?
No. How do you defend it? I mean, I guess that's her fucking job, but how do you defend it?
You'll love it.
Oh,
Look,
God.
the president is very frank and honest with everyone in this room. You've all seen it yourself. You've all experienced yourself. And I think it's one of the many reasons the American people reelected this president because of his frankness. Like, they first started to say that he was calling her Peggy. And they're like, well, that's not true. So
It's
this was the
clearly
way that they
Piggy.
defended it.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. I
Yeah.
don't know, James. Like, I would hope that I just don't have it in me to deal with an angry man like that
No.
in a way in which, like, I back down.
No.
So I
Well,
don't
to your
know,
point,
like,
to your point, a lot of news organizations have come out since and been like, are you fucking kidding me?
yeah.
So I gotta be honest, like, I don't know how I would respond in
Yeah, in the moment.
because the one thing that when you try and defend that type of reaction, all it does is
It
escalate.
escalates.
That's
Mhm.
right. And so like I could
Mhm.
see other reporters being like, okay, let's just
Yeesh.
relax
Yeah. Yeah.
and we'll address it later. But at the end of the day, like, I mean, and he's, like I said, he's getting this, like, people are fucking heated about this.
Yeah.
A lot of
And
news
rightfully
organizations
so.
are like, absolutely not. You cannot speak to reporters this way. So, like, they are definitely standing up for her. But I'm with you. Like, in that moment, I feel like I would be real fucking loud about it.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't know. And clearly, I've never ever held a job somewhere where, like, I have to be super professional. So, like, I also understand you're on Air Force One. This is
Well,
the president of the United States. You're a reporter. Like, you're trying to, like,
yeah,
maintain your professionalism and you're trying to not, like, but I just, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I
know.
don't. Like, I I mean, we all know what happens when you call me a fat bitch when I'm walking my grocery cart in a goddamn crosswalk. My
That's
jar of
right.
mayo's coming out of
The
your
jar
ass.
of mayonnaise comes out and you're going to fucking feel it. Yeah. Okay, so Epstein is definitely like the top of the list, even though Donald Trump is trying desperately to make it go away.
I know,
The
he
other
really
big
is.
thing that came out of a lot of the conversations that are on this, as you start going through them, is I have found at least three. So I've gone through maybe 20 emails and messages, and
Mhm.
I have found at least three that were Steve Bannon, which I was surprised. I did not realize that Epstein was talking so much to Steve Bannon.
Yeah,
All of the messages that I found for him have been about like how to respond to Trump, but it is clear that Steve Bannon was like brought
his
in
role.
to
Uh-huh.
fix the Trump
Yeah,
situation.
because Steve Bannon made a comment a week or 2 ago. I don't remember where this was, but or who he was talking to, but that if this shit comes out, they're all going to prison.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I think he's in there quite a bit. Mhm.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the other topic that I feel like could actually send our president and his goddamn group of married dipshits to prison.
Those married dipshits.
Um, We're just bombing the shit out of Venezuela now. Like
I
we're
mean,
just attacking. Like we're gonna send the USS Gerald Ford. We're just gonna go declare war
why
on
not?
Venezuela
Happy
as the
Thanksgiving.
president. Yeah, we're not actually gonna get Congress or anyone to react.
No, that's just overrated.
That's
Like,
all right. So Trump says we just have to take care of Venezuela. They dumped hundreds of thousands of people into our country from prisons.
what?
That's what he said. Nobody knows better than this young lady right here, and he refers to Department of Homeland Security Kristi Noem.
Oh
She's done an
God.
incredible job with Tom Homan of and all your people. Okay, so as of right now, the U.S. has carried out 21 strikes on boats. These have resulted in at least 83 deaths.
Oh my
We
God.
have seen no evidence of why they have picked the boats that they've picked.
Yeah, the random boats.
The Defense Department relies on Justice Department Office of Legal Counsel opinion to legally justify the strikes against boats allegedly carrying drugs. The LLC opinion includes a list of 24 different cartels and criminal organizations based around Latin America, and it says that the administration is authorized to target them. Lawmakers who have been briefed by the Pentagon about the operation have said that military officials have acknowledged not knowing the individual identities of those that they are targeting before killing them. Instead, the officials said that they only need to establish that those on board the vessel are affiliated with cartels,
How
which
do you know
again,
that if you don't know who's on board the vessel?
we know nothing.
Right.
We know nothing. And we're not supplying any evidence. We're not showing any nothing. Like we are just out there
Nothing.
bombing people. And I should specifically say Trump and his dipshits are bombing people without any Congress, without any
Yeah.
like other lawmakers weighing in on it. And he's just whatever with no
Congress is the
evidence whatsoever.
only governmental body allowed to declare war.
That's right.
And so, like, all of this is a distraction from the Epstein files. He's doing anything they fucking can to try to distract from the things that he doesn't want us focusing on.
Did
So,
you
like,
hear that the Secretary of War sent a battleship to, I assume, Latin America, and they
Petey did?
got the border mixed up and they ended up invading Mexico for like 5 minutes?
What?
I gotta
Was
find this
Petey drunk
article.
again? Was Petey drunk
Yeah.
again and like sent out the wrong signal chat of like directions to the troops?
Yeah.
Like,
So
here's
the
your
day,
address where you're going to land.
yes, the Daily Beast article is titled Pentagon Pete's War Goons
Oh,
Accidentally Invade Mexico.
oh my, he dropped the wrong pin.
A
Damn
group of
it.
unidentified men hammered in 6 signs on November 17th, declaring that a beach near Playa Baghdad in northeast Mexico was Department of Defense property and had been classified as a restricted area by the commander.
What?
Yeah.
And where were they supposed to be going?
I don't know. It says American troops have pulled up on a Mexican beach in a dramatic escalation of tension after Donald Trump threatened to bomb the country. U.S. contractors arrived by boat on Monday at Playa Baghdad, driving signs into the sand near where the Rio Grande empties into the Gulf of Mexico. So I don't know why they were
Why
there.
they were there? What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, the Mexican personnel watched as the Americans drove 6 signs into the ground, which said "Warning: Restricted America, restricted area." The written in English and Spanish, the signs claim the beach was property of the U.S. Department of Defense and had been declared restricted by the commander, which of
This
course,
is mine.
of course
I'm
is.
putting a sign in it. It's mine now.
Yeah, yeah,
What the fuck are we actually
right,
doing?
right. Isn't that crazy?
They're just a bunch of it's a fucking clown show. Every day is a new day in this fucking circus.
Yeah, it literally is. Every day is a new day in the circus. You're exactly right. Anyway, so back to Venezuela.
Oh yeah.
So House Democrats, so half a dozen members of Congress who have previously served in either the military or intelligence community, put out a video that urged service members and intelligence officials to disobey illegal orders. They specifically called out illegal orders that might be issued by President Donald Trump's administration. So this is reported, I think, by CNN. In a video posted on X Tuesday, Democratic lawmakers said that threats to our Constitution are coming from right here at home and repeatedly urged the military and intelligence community to refuse legal orders. No one has to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution, they said in the video. Know that we have your back. Don't give up the ship. In the video, the lawmakers don't specify which order service members have received or might receive that could be illegal. It is true that service members are required to follow only lawful orders in accordance with the Uniform Code of Military Justice. Like they call these the Nuremberg orders because, that's what Nazis claimed where we were just following orders.
Just following orders.
That's right. And so it's like, no, if an order is illegal, you should not follow it. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously our service members are specifically, like Democratic lawmakers are specifically saying, don't follow orders. Now, there's been some conversations about which orders does that mean? Throwing away Epstein files or scrubbing Epstein files? Could it mean like ICE and invading cities that they shouldn't be invading? But most signs point to this, invading Venezuela. So our Cheeto in charge today came out and wrote on his Truth Social platform, it's called seditious behavior at the highest level. Each one of these traitors to our country should be arrested and put on trial. Hang them. George Washington would. Then in another post, seditious behavior punishable by death.
Oh my God.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt later denied that Trump was calling for lawmakers to be executed.
He literally just put it word for word in a twat.
What do you think punishable by death means, dumbass? Like, how stupid. Like, you look so stupid. Just FYI. Okay.
Oh my God.
Here's what she said. These members knew what they were doing. They were leaning into their credentials as former members of our military, as veterans, as former members of the national security apparatus to signal to people serving under this commander-in-chief, Donald Trump, that you can defy him and you can betray your oath of office. Leavitt said, that is very, very dangerous message and it perhaps is punishable by law. In a joint statement, the 6 Democrats in the video responded with, we will not be intimidated. What's most telling is that the president considers it punishable by death for us to restate the law. Our service members should know that we have their backs as they fulfill their oath to the Constitution and obligation to follow only lawful orders. It is not only the right thing to do, but also our duty, the lawmaker said in part.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's when I say we're at the Poco Loco, what is it called again?
Four Loco.
Four Loco. Thank you. When I say we're in the Four Loco presidency, like
100%.
How are you saying he did not call for these people to be killed when he literally said, hang them and it's punishable by death? Are you stupid? And then for our lawmakers to just repeat what is the rule of law.
Exactly.
And to be called out as traitors that deserve to be punished by death. Are you kidding me?
And that what they did was seditious behavior. No. See, that was what was on January 6th when you pardoned all of them.
Indeed.
After people were killed.
Indeed.
After Capitol Police officers were killed in that like I
When you
just
tried to overturn the lawful
the
election.
fucking government.
That's
You
right.
tried to overthrow the fucking government.
That's
And
right.
sir, don't talk about what George Washington would have done cuz you don't fucking know.
Oh, did you hear too that he came out and said that AI is becoming woke AI because um, there are a
What?
bunch of DEI references in AI. And so he's posted something about, do you remember Black George Washington? And Seth Meyers goes, do you think he thinks that AI wrote Hamilton?
Oh.
I
Shut.
died. I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
Like
that's
he came out and
hilarious.
was like, because obviously like AI just tells facts.
Right.
And he's like, oh, it's woke AI.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The one other thing that is like, are you fucking kidding me? We're literally to the point in the presidency where we're just like, we knew Trump's accepting bribes when he accepts the Air Force One, like the Qatari,
Oh, yeah, the
right,
Qatari jet.
airplane.
Yeah.
That's right, the jet. Okay, like that was bad. But Switzerland basically came out and said, listen, not being able to export our items to the United States, especially because most of our items are luxury, is costing us way too much money. So we're just going to send a delegation of people with obvious bribes. They have sent, so to cut tariffs that President Trump imposed on their body, the Swiss sent a delegation of industry tycoons bearing gifts, including a gold Rolex desk clock
What?
and a 1 kilogram personalized gold bar.
Oh my god.
The Swiss bar given to Trump during the delegation's visit on November 4th was stamped with 45 and 47 in homage to
Gross.
his presidential terms. It is worth a little more than $130,000. Trump accepted the gifts on behalf of his presidential library, making them legal, White House officials say. On November 14th, the United States and Switzerland announced a new trade agreement that included Washington slashing its tariffs on imported Swiss products to 15% and a pledge by Swiss companies to invest $200 billion in US by the end of 2028.
I fucking hate it here. I just like the
Right?
grift is just out in the fucking wide open.
Yeah. There's no more hope for humanity, it feels like. Like we are just clearly accepting bribes.
Bribes. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so besides the Swiss, the Saudi crown prince was here.
Oh, this motherfucker. Mhm.
And this
The
is like
murderous
this
Saudi crime prince.
right.
Crown
This
prince.
is weeks after we railed against Mamdani and
Oh, yeah, yeah, good
right
point.
and
Yeah,
all
good
of his
point.
9/11 blah 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 blah. And then we
Yeah.
bring the Saudi crown prince. They're calling him MBS. Have you noticed this? Like all of the news outlets, his name is Mohammed bin Salman, but everybody's calling him MBS.
Oh,
In
that's
fact, I think
weird.
even Trump is calling him MBS.
I mean, he is the person that couldn't say acetaminophen, so I kinda get it if he's
Yeah.
like, "Can I just call you by your initials?" But, like, that's weird that the media I didn't realize that that's how they're
Yeah.
referring to him.
They gave him the royal fucking
Mm,
treatment.
they sure did.
Like the royal treatment in every aspect. So, of course, they have a state dinner for him and
Gross.
they walk out on stage in the most awkward possible way to walk. Like it was a weird. You should, if you get a chance, you should watch the video of them like coming out on stage because like they play this weird music and anyway, it's really really weird. But then they have like an in Oval Office, question and
I
answer
was gonna
period with
say that
reporters.
was that was the weird interaction
Oh
that
yeah,
I saw
yeah,
between them.
yeah. It was awkward. But then during the question and answer period, reporters, of course, were asking about the murder of the journalist that was in Saudi
Khashoggi?
Arabia.
Yeah. Yeah, Mary
Did you see
Bruce.
Trump's response?
Oh, I did because Mary Bruce fucking let him have it. I mean, as
Yeah.
far as a reporter can do. Like, I was proud of her for really just going there with her question. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trump responded, "You're mentioning somebody that was extremely controversial. A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you liked him or didn't like him, things happen." What
Things
do you
happen.
what do you mean things happen?
Well, what he
Trump went
means
on to
is, oh,
insists
sorry, go
that the
ahead.
prince who the CIA assessed likely ordered the murder, he
Hmm.
insisted he knew nothing about it and we can leave it at that. And then he's like, "Why would you choose to embarrass our guest?"
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Like,
Like,
what the fuck, right? What the fuck?
yeah. I mean, because later that conversation was, I mean, I would have done it too. If I could do it here, I would do it here. I'd murder all these fucking reporters if I thought I could get away with it, and there
Oh,
would be no repercussions. And
I'm
so,
positive that was
Trump
a
knows.
conversation that
Yeah.
Trump had with the guy.
Yeah. He
Like, hey,
100% knows that.
right, you don't have to answer any questions. I got
Right.
your back. Don't you
Well, and
worry.
did you notice that when Trump was getting in Mary's ass a little bit about asking that question, and telling that she was part of fake news and da 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 da,
Yeah.
the crown prince started to smirk and then
No.
realize like, oh, all these cameras are watching me, and then he tries to like correct his face. Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got to look that shit up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he started to smirk a little bit, and then he starts like futzing with his robe, and he's like trying to like get his face under control because like he was enjoying Trump getting in her ass and defending him. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
what?
this motherfucker 100% ordered and not just the murder, the actual dismemberment of his fucking body after
Yes.
they killed him.
Yes.
Like, he 100% ordered it because the guy had been I'm going to say hiding in the United States from the Saudi family. He used to work for the Saudi family and then got on the bad side of them and, fled to the United States and fled. I said fled. What the fuck is wrong with me? It's
Flee.
late.
Well, fled. Yeah.
Fled to the United States and then, was in the consulate under false pretenses. He wasn't aware that it was false pretenses that he was in the consulate
Right.
in Istanbul. Is that right? Is that where he was? I can't remember what consulate he was in.
I can't remember, but to
When
your
they
point,
murdered him.
like, yes.
Yeah, they lured him there
Yeah.
under false pretenses with his passport or some shit and then fucking murdered him.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
It's crazy.
His wife, the widow, responded today and was like, "I don't care what you believe. It should never be the state that's killing its people."
That's exactly right.
Like the prince actually apologized for the murder, which like seems weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like, sorry that we did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I was a little impetuous there. I just reacted.
Not that I actually killed him, but
Right.
when I dismembered his body, he happened to die. Like that wasn't my fault. He should have been able to stop. Like that's what it reminded me of, right? Like
I hope you can accept my apology, which does fuck all for you.
Yeah.
But I hope you can accept it.
Right. Exactly right. Okay. So speaking of dead people.
Oh, okay. Who else?
I always try and have a segue. Sometimes it works. Sometimes
You're
it
very
doesn't.
good at it. I love it. You're very good at it. Yes.
Dick Cheney died. And we discussed this. Dick
Not
Cheney
dismembered.
died. Not dismembered. No. Although, didn't he shoot someone at some point?
Oh, yeah. Yes. It was a hunting accident.
Hunting accident? Yeah,
allegedly.
that he accidentally shot someone?
Yeah. I mean, I assume that's what you're talking about, not the other war crimes. But
yeah,
it was a hunting.
No.
I assume you're not talking about Iraq.
No. But, let's be honest. I mean, he's definitely not in heaven right now. Anyway. Okay. George Bush, Joe Biden, Mike Pence, Al Gore, John Roberts, Brett Kavanaugh, Nancy Pelosi, John Thune, Mitch McConnell, all at the funeral.
At the funeral. Wow. Yeah.
Who was not invited?
I know who wasn't invited. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Donald Trump and his couch-loving buddy, J.D.
Yes.
Vance. Neither were invited. And in fact, so J.D. Vance said Thursday that
I didn't want to go anyway. Is that what he said?
Well, no, it's even weirder. He goes,
gosh.
He said that the former vice president was a guy who served his country. Well, yes, he was that. Like
Honey, that's a
he was a
true
dude.
statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he
He
wished
was
his
a man.
family all the best in this moment of grieving. So the way he described Cheney was a guy who served his country. Like, that's it. Trump has said dick all. Trump has
Yeah,
said not
literally
one word,
nothing. Nothing.
right?
No. No.
That's
Well,
crazy to me.
yeah, I know. Like you couldn't even like I think what amazes me so much is that he missed the opportunity to throw a barb because Dick Cheney came out during this last election and was like, yeah, no, we like he is a detriment to this country. I cannot in good conscience continue to vote Republican and I'm supporting Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Like Trump missed an opportunity or not missed. He intentionally chose not to take the opportunity to fucking fry Liz Cheney again on his social media because he was loving doing that for the longest time
Oh,
and say
yeah.
some heinous shit about a dead guy. Like I can't believe it's not like he took the high road. I just can't
I was
believe
going to
that he
say, do you think he's growing as a person?
not at all. I think he probably forgot.
Peepaw. It's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
I think that he didn't want to bring attention to the fact that he wasn't invited. I think he absolutely
Oh, good
intended to get
point.
invited and thought he would be because who is not going to invite the
Well,
president of the United
but
States to a
remember,
vice president's, right? And so
well,
I
that's
think he
true because
stayed quiet thinking
yeah,
he would get invited.
he would still get invited because he didn't get invited to John McCain's
Mm-mm.
funeral, but McCain, was
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
congressperson. He wasn't
Right.
a previous vice president. So to
Right.
your
So I
point,
think Donald Trump could write that
yeah,
off as, well, I'm too high. I'm too up
yeah.
there to have been
Well, and
invited.
he didn't miss the opportunity back then to
Right.
fucking rip a dead
Right.
guy one and his
Right.
family for not inviting him. So like, yikes. Yeah, that you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about other like. See, now I feel the pressure to come up with a better
With
like
a better
segue,
segue.
and I have none.
Don't feel pressure. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, let's talk about another like some of Trump's dipshit gang of merry men.
Okay, yes, let's do it.
Can we talk about James Comey and the
Ooh,
literal implosion of Lindsay, what's her name?
Halligan.
Halligan,
That dumbass.
who
Yes.
literally basically had a federal judge be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh, sweetie.
So at this point, it's almost all completely
I don't know how they move forward.
dismissed, right?
Yeah.
Because she basically filed her indictment, but only gave it to like one guy and
On the
didn't give
grand
it
jury.
to
The
the
grand
rest
jury.
of like, so only the foreman got it and no one
Yeah.
else did, right?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, they found that she had made significant legal errors in presenting evidence and instructing grand jurors who were weighing whether to charge Comey.
Yeah. Yeah. So a federal grand jury says they properly voted on the indictment. However, prosecutors are saying that not all jurors saw the final version of the charges, according to the court transcript. I'm just like, are you so I told you that I was only going to say this once we got on here. Here's my thing.
Okay.
I I believe Pam Bondi is good at her job.
Mm.
She just is being forced to be a certain way because of Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I believe Caroline Levitt is probably good at her job. Linda McMahon, no. And we
Oh, no.
know RFK is
Yeah.
horrible. We're going to talk about him in a minute.
Yeah.
But I wanted to believe that Lindsay Halligan was at least maybe like, we don't know. So I wanted to believe that maybe she was good at her job.
Mm-mm.
She's
I
not good
mean,
at her job. Like
that's
I
outside
try to
her
be a
fucking
woman supporting
wheelhouse.
woman, but what's
No,
that?
this is outside her wheelhouse. She was a
Yes.
fucking real estate lawyer
Yeah.
and Trump loyalist. And she
Yeah.
had done real estate. Like, that's how we knew her because she had done real estate stuff for him. And so, like, this is above her fucking pay grade. And to your point, like, women supporting women, but like, you got to know, this is where I feel bad for her
Yeah.
because clearly she did not recognize the red flags that he was setting her up to look like a dumbass.
Yes. So
I mean,
that's my
everybody
thing.
before her he'd fired them because they were refusing to bring the case.
So to your point, like it is clear that Caroline Levitt looks like a dumbass when she says Donald Trump did not call for people to be killed. Like she looks like a
Right.
dumbass. But
Yes.
I feel like that bitch is getting paid. I feel
Oh,
like that
yeah.
bitch is getting paid
Yeah.
to do. And so she's like, listen, and we've talked about it with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm willing
Yeah.
to sell my soul and look like an idiot for power and fame. And so
Yep.
like they've, but this bitch is going to have 5 minutes during this like trial where she's going to look like an absolute fucking idiot. And
Yes.
then her name's going to go away. And no one's ever going to want to hire her again because she's going to look so stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but this is so low on the list that Trump's not going to pay her any attention after this.
No, and he's going to blame her.
Yes, he's going to blame her.
He's going to blame her when
Absolutely.
this is not her wheelhouse of law. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like it's fucking, but I love it for James Comey. Like this shit couldn't have fucking gone in. This is
Well,
part of why he was like, let's have a trial.
that's
Like,
exactly the
come the
case.
fuck on.
Of all the fucking people to
Yeah.
put a real estate lawyer up against.
James fucking Comey.
James fucking Comey. It literally
Yeah.
like, oh my God. I stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Besides that, my other favorite current court case going on
Yeah.
is the federal judge blocking the Texas gerrymandering maps.
I haven't read up. I mean, I saw like a blurb on it, but I haven't like read up much on it. Yeah.
A federal judge has blocked Texas from using its new U.S. House map in the 2026 midterms. In a 2-1 ruling,
Shit.
a panel of federal judges in El Paso sided with opponents who argued that Texas's unusual summary drawing of congressional districts would harm Black and Hispanic residents. The decision was authored by U.S. District Judge Jeffrey V. Brown, a Trump nominee from the president's first term. Obviously, Texas has filed an appeal. They're trying to get it all the way to the Supreme Court, but they're up against a deadline because all the people who are going to run have to have they have to declare that they're going to run by December 8th.
Yes, because Jasmine Crockett's potentially going to run.
Yeah. And so the Supreme Court would have to make a decision on it before December 8th in order to have any chance of this moving forward.
Because the congressional districts have to be set for the
That's right.
ballot.
That's right.
Got it.
Can you fathom a world? This literally makes me so gleeful. I don't want to say it out loud because I feel like it's jinxing it.
You
So
don't
I'm
want to
going to
jinx
like
it?
knock on all the wood. And,
Okay.
after this, I'll go outside and I'll spin a couple times. Can you imagine a world where, because I know Missouri right now is getting sued as well,
Mm-hmm.
where all of these intentionally, obviously racist map redrawings are all shut down, but the California ones stick?
Oh my God.
Because why wouldn't they? They're not fucking racist.
They're not racist in nature. Yeah.
And they might be politically motivated, but
that
that's
doesn't
not
make them
against
racist.
the law.
That's right. Yeah. The issue with these, with like Texas and Missouri, is that, yeah, they're specifically gerrymandering it to disenfranchise the vote of Black and brown folks.
That's right.
Holy shit, James. I hadn't even
literally
thought of
have
that.
like 2.5 weeks. So we have all next week, which is Thanksgiving.
Right.
And then there is one more week where the Supreme Court would have to take it up, hear a bunch of whatever, and then make a decision in order to be able to allow Texas to use it by December 8th. It sounds like if they have not made a decision and whatever, they're screwed. They're not going to be able to use it.
Oh my God, James. I hadn't even thought about
I know.
what if.
I will be delighted.
Yes,
delighted.
It'll be amazing.
I know. Absolutely fucking delighted.
Oh,
we'll see what happens. Okay. The last item that I have on my list is something that you said you had not heard yet.
Oh, yeah.
we started this podcast with you mentioning what the White House, I think whitehouse.gov has about the
Oh
shutdown.
yeah, the shutdown clock or whatever, where you can view the economic impact of your shutdown, and yeah.
Have you checked out the Centers for Disease Control website lately?
No.
Okay, there's been a new update to the CDC website on the page around autism and vaccines that now says key points, and this was published yesterday. Key points: 1, the claim that vaccines do not cause autism is not an evidence-based claim because studies have not ruled out the possibility that infant vaccines cause autism.
What?
Yeah. Point number 2, studies supporting a link have been ignored by health authorities.
Cite your sources. What studies have
Point
been
number
ignored?
3.
Oh God, it just gets worse.
So this is the last one. I'll tell you this. HHS has launched a comprehensive assessment of the causes of autism, including investigations on plausible biological mechanisms and potential causal links.
What?
So we've moved off Tylenol
Yeah.
and we're back on vaccines cause autism.
And casual links. What the fuck does that mean?
And apparently, health authorities have been ignoring all sorts of studies for
That
years.
prove this. Yes.
Yes.
Thank God RFK Jr. is on the case.
Yep. People are pissed.
This is insane. Yeah.
This is insane. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God, I did not know this.
Yeah. So if you get a chance, I will say you have to be like clicking into autism and vaccine links. You have to go to the page, and it's on page 2 at the top of the key points. But if you get a chance to go check it out, there you go.
Yikes.
You're welcome.
Yikes.
Yep.
Oh,
This is the world we live in.
God.
This is why I say we're in four loco territory.
Literally.
We are posting on the CDC website that autism is caused by vaccines. We are taking clear bribes from the Swiss. We are bombing Venezuela and invading Mexico. Like, it's a four loco presidency. And that is
really
not the
is.
craziest fucking thing that has happened. So yeah, it's been a busy week.
Oh my God.
Any other items that you had on our list that we didn't cover tonight?
No.
Okay. I don't have any either. So at this point, I am ready for
your happy ending.
Which I have to say, I just want to point out that Nicole and I are consensual adults participating in this happy ending.
Oh,
just because you and I both look 15 does not mean we're barely fucking legal. We are both adults. And if one of us was 15, we would not be enjoying anywhere near.
That's exactly right.
That's right. So I'm just saying.
Yes. Good point. Yes. I'm glad you put that out there.
You're welcome.
Now I'm like, after this, I'm like, I don't know how much of a happy ending this actually is. Like, it's one of those articles where like I was reading it yesterday and I'm like, I just really find this kind of interesting. But now I'm like, fucking Christ, I needed something a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Now this just makes me feel fucking old.
Well, in all fairness, like we could, I mean, if the Texas gerrymandering like gets overturned, that is sufficient.
Oh my God, that's going to be a huge happy ending.
Exactly.
We'll ride that fucking wave for a while.
Exactly. So don't feel pressure. Your happy ending.
Okay.
Right. We've got new blinds. I got Botox tonight.
True. You
That's
did.
right.
You're
I
like
did.
Really yes.
Right.
You're improving all kinds of things. Like you're just out here doing it.
So
yes.
Don't feel pressure. Your happy ending is your happy ending. Yes.
Okay. Well, our happy ending
and I won't force you to wear gloves to give it to me either.
Or condom.
Indeed.
Or trying to deport me if I don't perform the fantasy that you have quite
Indeed.
Right.
That's right. I won't force you to wear gloves to give me this happy ending. Unlike some people.
Oh my God.
Because
that's just really weird. Yeah,
it is weird.
It's really
it's gross.
weird.
It's gross.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay.
Okay. So the happy ending's coming from Cambridge University.
Okay. Yeah.
And the picture of this girl at this table, it just cracks me up. So Cambridge University archivists are leading an important project to extract and conserve valuable information from floppy disks.
Oh,
So she's in this cute little sweater and there's all these floppy disks on the table in front of her and it's so cute. So, okay, so the initiative began when the archive received a box of 5.25-inch floppy disks from
Yeah.
a DOS formatted computer, which even though we look 15, both of us remember all of this.
Oh, yes.
And they belonged to Stephen Hawking. So the challenges a group of archivists encountered when they attempted to read the discs helped them realize how vulnerable the funny, briefly adopted technology, which predates CDs, is to the ravages of time. That sentence was enough for me to be like, ouch.
So, because what's crazy is that like the save button on Word is a floppy drive, a floppy disk.
Yeah.
But it is the smaller, the newer
Like-
3.5 floppy
Yes.
drive.
Yes.
Floppy disk.
Yes.
So if she's
That was, like, a
archiving
little bit
5.25
stiffer.
floppy disk, girl.
Yeah, she's doing like literally womp womp womp, like it was the floppy disk. Yeah. So it spawned a project named Future Nostalgia.
Aw.
So it says before the term was chased from the historical lexicon with torches and pitchforks, the Dark Ages were used to describe the period in European history when primary source writings are particularly scant. The Future Nostalgia Project presents the case that the late 20th century may form a sort of Dark Ages when historians in the future look back on our time and see a big hole in early computer writings.
They're not wrong, like in all
they're not.
fairness. So
I hadn't
I
thought about it.
realized that I'm the historian that has all of our pictures. I have pictures with you. I have pictures with my family.
Yeah.
I've gone in and I've scanned a bunch of pictures. Okay. But if I died, sorry, I saw like a rainbow behind me and I was like, what the hell? And I realized it's my sun catcher. Anyway, if I died, would anyone know how to access those pictures?
Right.
So I'm like, I have to put those on a Google Drive and share them with everyone because, and like, that's the thing is that we know about history because of what we have in books.
That's what this is saying, like the books and magazines, but
yes,
yes,
like if like I might have a computer that still has a 3.5-inch floppy drive. I doubt it, but I might.
Yeah,
I definitely don't have a computer that has a 5.25-inch floppy drive.
Yeah,
there's no way.
Yeah. This says that. So it says floppy disks present numerous challenges to archivists, among which were the multiple formats that they were built and coded for. There wasn't one system that dominated the market. That means that as many as a dozen different early computing systems are needed to read the full spectrum of floppy disk formats. And it's not straightforward to finding those machines.
Yeah.
So, and they could be moldy because they've been stowed away in an attic, for example.
Yeah.
So then even if they find a computer that can read them, the disks themselves aren't readable.
Well, and they're all fucking magnetic. Like all those drives, all those disks are all magnetic.
Yeah.
So they can easily be demagnetized as well.
Yep. So they're trying to digitize the early floppy disks. So in addition to Hawking, they've uncovered abstract lists by the poet Nicholas Moore, articles from a Society of the Paranormal, and more. So I
wonder if I have any old floppy disks somewhere.
You should look for them. They said most of the donations of floppy disks they're getting are from people who are either retiring or have passed away. So
okay, bitch. What the fuck does that mean? Like only retired people are young enough to know what a floppy disk is? Okay, I feel a little attacked. attacked.
So I just thought this was super interesting because it hadn't occurred to me that like you would need to archive that shit and how hard that would fucking be to pull the data off of them. You know what I mean?
So in all fairness, like actually just saving the data and putting somewhere is probably really simple. It's just to your point, like finding disks that actually work, finding a drive that actually works, like that all takes time and someone has to do it. So
has to do it.
Right,
yeah.
That's interesting.
But she's just so cute sitting at the table because
I saw the picture.
She's got some of the small 3-inch ones or whatever. And then all the, oh God, I was like, I had forgotten truly how big those 5.25 floppy disks were.
They're like the size of your face.
Yes.
They're like the size of your face.
Yes, they were. And like, remember when you put them in and like the little button would pop out to like lock it in place? Like,
let's see. They're that big. See, that's the whole size of my face.
Yeah. And it's a big square, like 5.25-inch square.
Yes.
Like, Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
you'd
crazy.
put it in, and then, like, when you would hit that button, it'd, like, shoot it out. Yeah.
But I love the fact that like they started with Stephen Hawking's 5.25 discs. Like, how cool is that?
Yes.
Well, and it's like,
Yeah.
you brought, I think, the happy ending several weeks ago about Bob Ross auctioning off his paintings for
Yeah, yeah,
PBS. Did you see how
yeah.
much money he made?
No.
Like 3 paintings went for $600,000.
You fucking said there's no way that they're only gonna get, like,
A
whatever
hundred
they
thousand
thought.
dollars. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's amazing.
I know. So I love that like we're hearing about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I love that we're
Yeah.
hearing about this stuff now. And yeah.
Yeah. So the Future Nostalgia Project at
Yeah.
Cambridge.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is what I do. I totally hijack your happy ending and make
No,
it all
you're
about
fine.
me.
Tell me what it
I,
is.
I just wanted to, yeah, Bob Ross, the first 3 of 30 total paintings were sold for over $600,000. The
That's
remaining
amazing.
27 will be auctioned off in 2026. Okay. That's all I want to say.
That's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
and because all the money's going to the public TV, like to PBS, I really hope that they just get the
$1
max
billion.
amount they give. Yes, literally.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so the picture that I found was on BBC and it's the girl in the
Oh,
sweater with the thing.
uh-huh.
Is that her? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try
And
and
like her sweater had, do you see that her sweater at the top, that those are floppy disks?
no, I don't. Oh my God. I will definitely post a picture
She's so
so all
freaking
of our
cute.
viewers can see it. If
Yeah.
anyone's not, if they're just listening, if you look at the BBC article called A Digital Dark Age, you can see
Yeah.
her picture
Yeah.
because she
It's
is
so cute. Yeah.
super cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I love that happy ending. Okay. Well, this has been a wild ride of a podcast. I think AJ is going to start editing these and maybe even creating some shorts for us so we can put those on
Listen
TikTok.
to him.
We'll see what
Okay.
happens. He
Okay.
has volunteered. Well, I say volunteered. He's volunteered for a price to work. Right.
Got it.
But we'll see what happens. So in the meantime, I just wanted to thank you guys all for listening. For those of you who listen, for those of you who watch, really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends. This has been a wild podcast, so I hope
It
you guys
has.
have enjoyed it. Feel free to to put a comment. We will do our best to respond. And we love you all, and we hope you have a fabulous day.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.